What's up, y'all? My name is Devin, the DIY Lawn Coach. Thank you so much for coming back and checking out the video. So guys, I know a lot of you, it's gonna be a really short video, by the way. Don't really have a whole lot going on in the lawn. We have a ton of new subscribers to the channel. And so I kind of want to get you guys brought up to speed, let you know where we are. We've got a lot of questions and a lot of things going on down in the comment section. So I really want to kind of address things that are going on. I know a lot of you guys are right in the middle of your overseeds, your renovation projects. And so like me, you guys are dealing with the same struggles that I am. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm dealing with because I know that you are too. Enough with that, let's get into the video. First thing I want to say is welcome to all the new subscribers. I am so glad to have you. I hope you're enjoying the content, hope you're enjoying the channel. And if you happen to catch this video and you're not subscribed, what in the world are you waiting for? Let's go. Hit that subscribe button, give the video a like. I certainly appreciate it. Here we are. It is kind of the middle of September, and a couple weeks ago, actually 14 days ago tomorrow, I threw down grass seed. We aerated, we overseeded, and honestly, there's not much going on other than the weather. As you can see behind me, it's kind of cloudy. They're calling for rain. There's a tropical storm that just went up through the middle of the country. So hope and pray that everybody who's involved in that is doing okay. And you know, it's leading to a lot of flooding down in Louisiana, Mississippi. So I pray that everything's going well and that you're staying safe. But Lord knows we need the rain. It has not rained, not one drop since I put down that grass seed, and that was 14 days ago, as I just mentioned. And so I know a lot of you all over the country are dealing with that same issue, from Ohio to Georgia to Tennessee to Virginia. I hear from you guys, and we've got seed on the ground, and it's dry, and seed does not come up without water. So that just makes it so challenging. So I feel your pain on that. I do have an irrigation system, but there is no substitute for rainfall. I don't know what it is about grass seed, the way God made grass. It can tell the difference between water that comes from the sky and the water that comes from my spigot or my irrigation system. I want to offer you guys some words of encouragement. Stick with the process. Don't give up. Keep watering. I promise, once you get that rain, and it comes, the grass seed is going to jump out of the ground. Looking behind me, I'm sure the grass looks great. Nice, beautiful, dark green color. You're probably not seeing any issues. And I could sit here and lie to you and tell you that I'm not struggling, but I am. The lawn just doesn't look good, okay? 14 days ago, we beat the snot out of the grass with that plugger, and it doesn't like it. It stresses it out. Is it coming in thin? Yeah, a little bit. There are some spots that I'm not happy with. But I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to freak out. I trust the process. I trust that what I did is going to work. I trust that I put down the right amount of grass seed. I trust that I'm watering correctly. But I know as soon as we get this rain, that's really going to change everything. So for the next couple of days, they're calling for rain. So I hope and pray that that kind of gets it off and kind of gets this thing going, and hope that that works for you too. Words of encouragement, stick with the process, don't give up, keep watering, be consistent, and I promise it'll continue to turn out the way that you want. So the next question I get constantly is, how do I know when to mow? When do I mow? You know, am I gonna hurt anything by mowing? And I'll just kind of say it like this. Something that I learned from Alan Hain was get on and get off. Don't worry about striping the lawn. Don't worry about making sure it's nice and neat and edged and pretty and lines are straight. Just get on and get off. All we're trying to do is knock some of the higher spots off the grass, and that's gonna do a couple different things. Number one, it'll make it where the rest of the grass, some of that baby grass that's coming up, can still get some sunlight. But number two, it'll encourage the grass to thicken up. Also encourage it to grow, which is also another really good benefit. Get on, get off, try not to worry too much about it. If you want to wait and maybe skip a watering that day, maybe mow later in the day, try to mow a drier-ish lawn. That will certainly help. But don't be whipping it around. You know, if you've got a zero-turn mower, be really careful with that pivot tire. Whenever you turn around, make big sweeping turns. Be careful. Everything's going to be okay. Just get on and get off. All right, so let's talk about fertilization real quick too, because part of my lawn plan, and if you're interested, I do want to let you guys know I do have lawn plans for sale. So if you're kind of into that sort of thing and you just want to be, follow a plan and be told what to do and when to put it down, I do have a website, thediylawncoach.com. Click on at the top where it says lawn plans, and then I've got cool season and warm season plans. So if you want to support me, support the channel, if you're into that sort of thing, I would greatly appreciate it. But part of my belief when it comes to fertilization is, and if you watched the video where we put down our grass seed when we aerated, I only did about 1/2 pound of nitrogen, and that was on purpose. That was so that we don't push a whole lot of growth. But it's been about 14 days now, so I think before it rains, I'm gonna put down another 1/2 pound of nitrogen, because once we get that rain, like I said, this grass is gonna jump out of the ground. So we wanna keep fertilizing. We are getting ready to go into a period when the weather is gonna turn. We're gonna start getting some rain, and I'm really gonna push this grass. I want to really give it an opportunity to thicken up and really push that growth. I'm not worried about it burning the lawn just because the air temperatures aren't anything that I'm worried about. I am gonna fertilize, and I encourage you to do the same. We really wanna push that grass to really start thickening up. Another one of the most popular questions that I get in the comments down below is, do I need to add more grass seed? And I just want you guys to be very cautious about throwing more grass seed down. It has a really funny way of the grass will just lay there and lay there and lay there. And then, like I said, once we get this rain, that grass seed that's been laying there is gonna pop. And so if you're throwing down more grass seed, I'm kind of against that. I'd rather you wait. I'd rather you be patient, rather you trust the process, as we talked about earlier. If you throw down more grass seed and then the grass seed that you had there comes up and the new grass seed that you just threw down, it's gonna lead to problems. It's gonna lead to overcrowding, which is gonna lead to fungus issues. And really the grass will end up choking itself out. So then you'll end up having a dead spot there. I know it's hard. I know again, we're not seeing the rain. We're not seeing those spots fill in like we want to. But I promise, just keep with the process, trust what you did. It's all gonna work out. One of the things that I really like and why I recommend a spreading fescue, the GCI Turf Spreader Elite, is because it does have some self-thickening capabilities. Even if I do have a little bit of a bare spot, I trust and I know by next spring that the grass is going to fill in, it's gonna thicken up, and it's gonna be beautiful. I want you guys to be thinking about this. Everything that we're doing right now in the lawn is not for right now. It's for next year, okay? Everything that we do in a cool season lawn is to try to get us through summer. I know we all want our grass to look great right now, and I promise in a month or two it will. Just understand that everything that we're doing is to try to get us to next year. Pack patience. Look, it's hard for me too. I'll be perfectly honest. I've looked at that bag of grass seed and thought about going back out there and doing it just like you guys are, but just stay patient and I promise it's gonna all work out. All right, so I know that was just a lot of me blabbing on, a lot of me kind of talking there, but unfortunately there's not really a whole lot that I can do and show you guys. So it is what it is. I just wanted to jump on here, make a quick video for you guys and just give you some words of encouragement. And just let you know that, even though things behind me may look like they're doing good, they're not. I know you guys have really high standards just like I do too, but I want to offer you some words of encouragement. Just keep with it, keep with the process, trust that everything that you did 14 days ago, if you overseeded, that you did it all the right way. My name is Devin, the DIY Lawn Coach. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Hope you guys are loving it. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you in the lawn. Peace.